This is the Energy Makers Show, featuring the innovators, financiers, and policymakers focused on the global energy demand. Brought to you by NRG, moving clean energy forward. And here's your host, Paul Dickerson.
Hi, I'm Paul Dickerson, and welcome to another episode of the Energy Makers Show. Today, first up, Russ Capper, reporting in from the 2013 North American Prospects Expo, where he sits down with Marty Schardt, Executive Vice President of NAPE, this event bringing together all upstream energy players. Then next, Russ checks in with the Energy Makers Show's brand new partner, the accounting and consulting firm of BKD, where he visits with Eric Dulany, the BKD energy team leader. All that right after this.
Where will the energy come from to move us forward? From natural sources in abundant supply, or perhaps a man-made source? At NRG, we believe innovation will solve our energy needs. That's why NRG is moving away from fossil fuels towards wind, solar, and other sustainable technologies to power the smart grid, the electric car, and our clean energy future. We're using all of our energy to develop more of it.
This is the Energy Makers Show, brought to you by NRG, moving clean energy forward. And now, back to the Energy Makers Show.
Welcome back to the Energy Makers Show, reporting in today from the 2013 NAPE conference. And my guest is Marty Schardt, the Executive VP of AAPL, which is the American Association of Professional Landmen, and he also happens to be the Executive VP of NAPE. Marty, welcome to the Energy Makers Show.
Russ, thank you very much. It's great to be here.
You bet. So NAPE is North American Prospect Expo, right?
That's correct. How it started. Yes, exactly right.
Okay. So tell us about NAPE.
NAPE is an exposition where we bring the upstream oil and gas industry out onto a single floor where they can connect and be able to trade, identify opportunities, buy and sell prospects. But in addition to the oil and gas industry, we also bring in vendors, law firms, as well as capital markets that facilitate being able to do deals on the floor.
Okay, and it does have sort of a landman component to it, right?
Landmen are the negotiators of the oil and gas ministry. They're very much the business-oriented folks, and they drive that. So it's in their best interest to have all these companies together where they can do their deals and negotiate opportunities. So that's where the idea generated from the landmen then.
Really cool. So how long has NAPE been happening?
20 years. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. So.
Wow. So I would guess over the 20-year period, you've had some major ups and downs?
We have had some ups and downs. Obviously, the oil business has been cyclical, but we're starting to find as time goes on that we tend to level out a little bit as in the good times when the cycle is up, that everybody's looking for opportunities, they have money, but when the cycle is down, everybody is looking for someone to help them out and share the risk of their things. So this is a good meeting place. I've had people tell me that this is equal to 20 business trips in 1 year to sell their ideas. So.
Wow. Well, that doesn't surprise me, given sort of the buzz and the number of attendees. But I'm curious. It would seem like this year it's more positive. I mean, it was probably positive last year too, but my goodness, America's on a major incline.
The energy industry is continued to remain solid. Oil prices continue to be steady. Gas prices they're not ideal, but they have come up a little bit. But I think everybody is looking for opportunities, and there's definitely a need out there for energy. And this is the place to come and be seen in order to make the kind of deals you want to make.
Okay, and I understand that you have a little experience under your belt of being a landman.
I was a landman for 26 years and worked for various companies, and as part of my background, in addition to working in the vendor world as well.
Okay, Marty, well, thank you so much for having the Energy Makers here at NAPE, and thank you for giving us some of your time.
Well, thank you for coming. We're excited to have you here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the week.
Thank you very much. All right, and that wraps up my discussion with Marty Schardt, the Executive VP with AAPL. And we'll be back with more after this.
At BKD, we understand the constantly shifting nature of the energy industry. As a national CPA and advisory firm, we serve energy clients from the beginning to the end of the cycle. Our experienced energy advisors serve approximately 300 energy companies in exploration, midstream, downstream, oilfield services, and power production. Plus, we're the largest North American member of the Praxity Global Alliance, which means we can help you wherever you operate. Contact a BKD advisor or visit us online to learn more.
This is the Energy Makers Show, brought to you by NRG, moving clean energy forward. And now, back to the Energy Makers Show.
Welcome back to the Energy Makers Show. My guest now is Eric Dulany, the head of the energy practice at BKD. Eric, welcome to the Energy Makers Show.
Thank you, Russ.
Let's start by you telling us about BKD.
Sure. BKD's been around a long time. Started in 1923, so coming up on our 90th birthday.
Wow.
If you will.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank
All
you.
Right.
It's BKD stands for Baird, Kurtz, and Dobson.
Okay.
Which held the name until early 2000s when they merged. Now BKD, we pretty much, our offices, we're in 29 different offices across the U.S., go from pretty much Denver in the west to Cincinnati in the east. So it definitely has a Midwest feel to it. We serve clients in all 50 states. With our Praxity Alliance membership, we reach globally as well.
Okay, cool. So tell us about the energy practice, though, of BKD, which you are now heading up.
I am, yes. BKD Energy, we've got 300 clients.
Wow.
Those clients are pretty much focused in Oklahoma, Tulsa, and Oklahoma City, Denver, San Antonio, and Houston. We've got a great team that I think I'm looking really forward to working with as we serve energy clients in this really exciting time in energy.
Okay, I must tell our regular viewers that you've taken over the helm from Blake, who is retiring.
He is.
All right, going to hit the golf course.
Yes, he's got lots of trips planned already. I'll just say that.
All right, real cool. Well, I got to tell you, it is prime time to be the guy that's kind of leading the charge in energy. These are extraordinary times.
They are. They are. You know, we were both at the NAPE conference just the other day. Really, for me, I'll just start with the IEA's report in November, kind of their global state of energy in the world, and projected that the U.S. would be the largest producer of oil and gas by 2020. North America would be an exporter of oil and gas by 2030. Which, if you think about what that means for us, because how many years have we looked at oil and gas and said it's going to run out, prices are going to go to 200 plus a barrel, and now we're in a time when price WTI compared to Brent so much lower, gas prices been depressed for a long time now, which is good. Petrochemicals, their feedstocks are a lot lower. So during these earnings release times for a lot of companies that are refining, I mean, they're just revenues through the roof. Well,
I tell you, as being the Energy Makers, we're happy about it too, because we wanted to feature energy innovators, and my goodness, this is innovation through the roof right now. Mm-hmm. I just think that I'm the guy that keeps saying we ought to have a national celebration for this.
We should.
Okay.
We should.
Well, for our audience as well, I want you to know that BKD is teaming up with us now as a sponsor on the Energy Makers Show, which we're very pleased about. And we want to feature some of your clients at some point in time, and the expertise that comes through BKD, because it feels like a real good partnership to us.
It is, yeah. We're very excited and happy to be a sponsor. We've started something, and actually should come out pretty soon, is our Energy Makers Roundup.
Okay.
Which is something I'm writing, and it's a monthly recap of all the Energy Makers shows.
I saw some of the previews of that work, and quite frankly, I was impressed, because not only do you have our description, but your analysis of the interviews, and I enjoyed seeing that. So I'm looking forward to following you on that every month.
Well, you've got such a wide range of guests, and they all are experts in their field. So it's great to be able to kind of take what they say and just kind of do an analysis on it. And in times, like you said, in times like this, it's all very interesting, very relevant, and it applies to all of us.
Well, Eric, I really appreciate you joining us in this mission, and I appreciate you sharing the overview with us today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. That wraps up my discussion with Eric Dulany, the head of the energy practice at BKD, and that wraps up this episode of the Energy Makers Show, heard on the radio and seen right here at TheEnergyMakers.com.